Yes, every one of you are here. Okay, my dear students, let's move on to the next method to find out the LCM. Okay, let's move on to the next method to find out the LCM by factorization method. And this is very simple method. Okay, so let's quickly go through what are the steps and how can you find out the LCM by using factorization method. This is your method number 2. So in the first step, what you will do, resolve each given number into its prime factors. Okay, resolve each given number into its prime factor. Just look at here, you have example number 1, that is 16 and 28. You have two numbers, and what you have to do, you have to find out the prime factors of these numbers. Okay, so how will you proceed? You will divide 16 by 2. So 2 into 8 will be 16. Then again, you will using another prime factor, that is 2 again. 8 can be divided by 2. So you will use 2 here. You cannot take 4 here because 4 is not the prime number. Okay, 2 multiplied by 4 will become 8. Then again, you will not divide this number by 4 because 4 is not the prime number. It can be divided by 2 as well. So 2 into 2 is 4. And then 2 into 1 is 2. Okay, in the next you will divide this number 28 by using prime numbers. Okay, prime factors. So 2 into 1 is 2 and 2 into 4 is 8. Here you have 14. So you can divide this 14 by 2. You can divide it by 7, but you will always start from the lowest number. Okay, so 2 into 7 is 14. Next is, you can divide it by 7. So 7 into 1 is 7. So these are all the prime factors. Okay, now here they are all the prime factors of your given number 2 2 2 2 2 2 7. Here there is no composite number here. Okay, so in the next step, what you will do, write down the factors of the given numbers. Very simple. You have to write down the factors of 16 and factors of 28. Okay, so how will you write it? Since you have to multiply the factor, so you will write it in this form: 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2, and 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 7 are the factors of 28. In the next step, my dear students, what you have to do, you have to make the loops around the common factors. So what you have to do, you have to pick the common factors here. What are the common factors here? 2 2 here are the common factors. So first you will make the loops around the common factors. Here, after making loops, what you will do, you will multiply the common factors, only common factors. Okay, so here your common factors here are 2 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 2. Okay, so my dear students, what will be the answer here? Okay, multiply. Then what you will do in step number 5, now write all the factors that are not common. So what are uncommon factors here? 2 2 and 7. So you have to write down these factors as well. In LCM you have to consider these uncommon factors as well. So 2 multiplied by 2 will become 4. Okay, 2 multiplied by 2 will become 4, and then you will multiply the remaining uncommon factors, that are 2 multiply by next number 2 and multiply by 7 here. Now at the end, what you will do to find out the LCM, you will multiply all the factors including common and uncommon. So you will make the pair to make your calculation easier. To make your calculation easier, you will make the pair here. So 4 into 2 will become 8. 4 into 2, it will become 8, and 2 multiplied by 7 will become 14. 2 multiplied by 7 will become 14, and then you have to multiply these numbers. So 8 multiplied by 14 will become 112. So here is your LCM. So what you have to do in LCM, this method is very simple, but in LCM, what is the difference between GCD and LCM's factorization method? In LCM's factorization method, you have to multiply first all the common factors and then multiply the remaining uncommon factors. So you have to multiply all the factors here. And after that, you will get the answer, that is 112. Okay. Now, my dear students, I will give you another example. Example number 2, here you have three numbers, 15, 20, and 50. Here you have three numbers, 15, 20, and 50. And again, what you will have to do, you will have to find out the factors of these numbers. Okay, in step number 1, you will find out the factors of these numbers. So how will you find it out? Here, like this. Okay, so first look at 15. So look at the number 15. For this, what you will do, you will 15. So 15 can be divided by 5 as well. But you will start from 3 because you have to pick the lowest prime number first. So 3 multiplied by 5 will become 15 and 5 into 1 will become 5. Similarly, you have to find out the prime factors of 20 and 50 as well. Okay, 20 and 50 as well. Now, my dear students, what you will do next? In the next step, you will write down the factors of all given numbers. So factors of 15 is equals to 3 multiplied by 5. Factors of 20 are 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. And factors of 50 are 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. Yes, beta, this is method number 2. This is method number 2 by forming factorization method. Okay. So in the next step, what you have to do, you have to make the loops, but around the factors that are common between these three numbers. Okay. First, you will make the loop around the numbers that are common between these numbers, common factors. Okay. So here the common factor in all three factors is 5 only. Here you have only 5. Here you have only 5. So what you will write here, common factors. In the common factors section, you will write only the number that is common between all the numbers. Okay. Next, you will make the loops around the number that are common between the two numbers that are 20 and 15. Here 2 is common between 20 and 50, but here you have no 2. Okay, but you will not write it here. Okay, you will write in the next line. Okay, you will write this 2 in the next line, and you have to multiply this 2 by 5. That is common between all three numbers. So after multiplying 5, what you will get, 5 multiplied by 2 will become 30. 5 multiplied by 2 will become 10. Sorry. Okay, 5 multiplied by 2 will become 10. And then you will write all the numbers that are uncommon, that are 3, 2, and 5. So here you will write 3, 2, and 5. Here you will write 3, 2, and 5. So after multiplying, so next you will make a pair of these numbers to make your calculation easier. Okay, so you will multiply 10 by 3 and 2 by 5. So 10 multiplied by 3 will become 30 and 2 multiplied by 5 will become 10. So my dear student, 10 into 3 is 30 and 2 multiplied by 5 will become 30. Now at the end, you will multiply 30 by 10 and it will become 300. So my dear student, your least common multiple is 300. Your least common multiple is 300. So this is method number 2. By factorization method. In factorization method, what you will have to do, you will resolve each number into its factors. Make sure your factors should be prime numbers, and then find out the common factor, and then the next common factor, and you will write it down in the next step, and then multiply all the remaining factors, and then you will get your answer 300, and 300 will be your LCM. Okay, is that clear to you? Is method number 2 is cleared? Please write it down in the chat box. Is that clear? Okay, okay, my dear friends, it's very good. It's very easy step method. Okay, let's quickly go on. Let's quickly move on to the next method. That is LCM by division method. LCM by division method. Okay. Now, last method. This is your basically last method. You have three methods to find out LCM. Number one is LCM by forming set of multiples. Number two is by factorization method. And this is your method number three, that is by division method. So in step number one, what you have to do, write the given numbers in a horizontal line. Means you have to write all the numbers in a horizontal line, separating them by commas. Okay. How? Just like this. Okay. You will write all these numbers in a single line in horizontal way, and just forget about this two. Okay. Just forget about this two, my dear students. You have three numbers 40, 110 and 80, and you have to write it in a horizontal line, separating them by comma. Okay, divide them in step number two. What you have to do, divide them by a suitable prime number. Here I am taking 2, which exactly divide at least one of the given numbers. Okay, which exactly divide at least one of the given number. Okay, so here is the method. Then we put the quotient directly under the numbers in the next row. In the next row, we will place the quotient here. If the number is not divided, means if your number is not divided by your given divisor, we bring it down in the next row. Okay, so I'm going to explain it. How will you proceed? Look at here and listen to me very carefully. Here you will divide this 40 by 2. So 2 into 2 will become 4, and here you will get 0. So 2 multiplied by 20 will become 40. Now you will move on to the next number, that is 110, and you have to divide this 110 by 2 as well. Okay, you have to divide it by 2 as well, because here your number is 2. So 2 into 5 will become 10. You will give one number to it, and again it will become 10. So 2 into 5 will become 10. So here you will get your quotient here, that is 55. Your next number is 80 here, and again you have to divide 80 by 2. So 2 into 4 will become 8. 2 into 4 will become 8, and 0 will be copied as here, or 2 into 0 will be 0. So here you have get your quotient here, 20, 55 and 40, and you divided all these numbers by 2. So in the next step here you have 20 and 40. So you can divide this 20 and 40 by 2 as well, but you cannot divide 50 by 2. So it's okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. If you cannot divide 55 by 2, so what you will do, you will simply copy it to the next step. So in next step, what you will get, 2 into 10. 2 into 10 will become 20. Okay, we are going to multiply it by this 2. Okay, 55 cannot be divided by 2, so you will copy it here as, okay, without dividing, and then comma and your next number. So 2 multiplied by 20 will become 40. Again you have two number here, 10 and 20. So 10 and 20 can be divided by 2 as well. So again we will pick the prime factor 2 here. How? Look at here. 2 multiplied by 5 will become 10. 55 again cannot be divided by 2, and 2 into 10 will become 20. 2 into 10 will become 20. So my dear students, again you will get 2 here, and again you'll get 10 here. You cannot divide 5 by 2. You cannot divide by 55 by 5, but you can divide this 10 by 2. So again you will take your next prime factor, again 2. So my dear students, 5 you will copy it here, 55 in the next row here, and then divide this 10 by 2. So 2 into 5 is 2. Here you have number, that is 5, 55 and 5. These numbers cannot be divided by 2 as well as by 3. So you will move on to the next prime factor, that is the 5. So 5 into 1 will become 5. 5 into 1 will become 5. 5 into 1 will become 5. So 5 multiplied by 11 is 55, and 5 into 1 is 55. Okay. Now here 11 is left here. So my dear students, 11 into 1 is 11. So my dear students, what you have to do, we continue the process. We continue the process of step 2 and 3 until all co-prime numbers are left in the last row. So if you have this last row, so what you will see here, you have all the co-prime numbers. So you will stop here. Okay, when you will stop, when you will get at the end your co-prime number, that is 1. Okay, here you will not stop because here you have 11, and 11 is not the co-prime number. Okay, you will stop here. Okay, in the next step, what you will do, you will multiply all the prime numbers by which we have divided and the last prime numbers left in the last row. This product is the least common multiple of the given number. So what does it mean? You have to multiply all these prime factors. Okay. So how you will do? You will write here 2 multiplied by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 5, and multiply by 11. To make our calculation easier, what you will do? You will make the pair here. So 2 multiplied by 2, again you will make the another pair, and here 5 multiplied by 11. So 2 multiplied by 2 will become 4, 2 multiplied by 2 will become 4, and 5 multiplied by 11 will become 55. So again, you will make the pair here to make your calculation easier. So 4 multiplied by 4 will become 16, and then you will multiply the 16 by 55. And here you will get your LCM 880 by multiplying all these factors. Okay, so this is the method that we call LCM by using division method. This is the division method. In division method, what we will do, we will place all the numbers in a single line. Okay, and we will collectively find out the prime factors of these numbers. Okay, now tell me, is that clear to you? Is that clear? Is that clear, beta? Okay. Okay, I'm explaining it you with the help of another example. Now, my dear students, here you have three numbers. Here again you have three numbers. Now, what you will do here, you have 102, 170, and 136. Simply, here is a method. Okay, what you will do here, you will write it all the number in a single line. Okay, in the first step, then check it out, can you divide this number by 2? Yes, of course. How? You can divide 200 110 by 2, 102 by 2, 170, and 136. So all these number can be divided by 2. So you will take 2 as your first prime factor. Okay, so 2 into 5, 2 into 5 will become 10, and 2 into 1 is 10. Okay, it is completely divided here by 2. Okay, again place a comma here, then move on to the next number. 2 into 8 will become 16. Here you have 17, but you cannot divide 17 by 2, but by 8. So 2 multiplied by 8 will become 16, and it will give, you will take 1 to the next number and it will become 5. So 2 into 5 will become 10. What you have to do, you have to divide one each number completely. Okay, here it is completely divided. Now in the next number you have 136. So first you will divide 13 by 2. So 2 into 6 will become 12, and you will carry one number to the next 6, and 2 into 16, 2 into 8 will become 16. Okay, now here you get 51, 85, and 68. If you look very carefully, 51 cannot be divided by 2. It's okay, move on to the next number, 85. But 85 also cannot be divided by 2, right? But my dear students, 68 can be divided by 2. Okay, so what you will do, you will take again 2 as your next number. It's okay, 51 cannot be divided by 2. You can copy it down as well. About 85 and Just simply divide your last number, that is 68, by 2. And it is very easy. 2 into 3 is 6 and 2 into 4 is 8. Here you will get your quotient 34. And if you look very carefully in step number 3, here again 51 cannot be divided by 2, 85 cannot be divided by 2, but 34 can be divided by 2. So you will again pick your next prime number, that is 2. Okay. Again, copy 15, 51 as well, 85, and divide 34 by 2. So 2 into 1 is 2. You will carry 1 to the next number, so it will become 14, and 2 into 7 will become 14. So here, if you look very carefully, you get three numbers, 51, 85, and 70. And all these numbers now cannot be further divided by 2. So let's move on to the next number, that is 3. Now check, can you divide 17 by 3? No. Can you divide 85 by 3? No. But you can divide 51 by 3. How? 3 into 1 is 3. Okay. Here 2 will be left. So you will carry 2 to the next number, and your next number will become 21. It will become 21. So 3 into 7 will become 21. Okay, so 51 can be divided by 3, but not 85 and 70. So it's okay. You will copy it down as it is. Okay, as it is. Now, what you will do here, here you have 17 as 17 again. But here you have 85. This 85 can be divided by your next prime number, that is 5. Okay, 85 cannot be divided by 3. 85 cannot be divided by 3 and 5. 2 and 3, but 85 can be divided by 5. So what you will do, you will divide this 85 by 5 and copy down 17 and 17 as it is. So 5 into 1 is 5, and then you will take 3 as a remainder to the next number. So it will become 35, and 5 into 7 will become 35. So 5 multiplied by 17 will become 85. Now, if you look very carefully in this row, you have all the numbers that are 17, and 17 is a prime number, so you can only divide 17 by the number itself, that is 17. So 17 into 1 is 17, 17 into 1 is 17, and 17 into 1 is 17. Here you will stop. Why you will stop here? Because why you will stop here? Because at the end you will get all the co-prime numbers. So in the next step, what you will do, you will multiply all your prime factors. Okay, here you will write all your prime factor: 2 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 5, and multiplied by 17. Okay, now you will make the pair here. Okay, then you will make the pair here. Okay, now what you will do, you will multiply 2 multiplied by 2 will become 4, 2 multiplied by 3 will become 6, and 5 multiplied by 17 will become 85. Okay, then again you will make the pair here. 4 multiplied by 6 will become what? 4 multiplied by 6 will become 24, and you will copy 85 here, and then multiply 24 by 85, then you will get the answer, that is 2040. 2040 is your LCM. And how you get this LCM? By multiplying your all prime factors. Okay, so my dear students, that's all for today's lecture. And my dear students, okay, my dear students, that's all for today's lecture. If you want to ask, please write it down in the chat box. That's all for today's lecture. I am very thankful to you for being with me. If you want to ask any question, please ask. I'm waiting for your question, and I'm going to take your attendance as well. Please don't go anywhere. Class, if you have any question, please ask Hamdan, Ibrahim, Alina, Aiza. Beta, if you have any questions, you can ask me, and please write down your queries in the chat box. I'm taking your attendance by taking a snapshot of it. Okay, I am done. Now I'm going to answer your queries. Okay. No questions. Oh my God. It means it is clear to you. Okay. I'm repeating again. Listen to me very carefully. What we have learned so far. Okay. Very easy and very interesting. That's very good. That's very good. Okay, my dear student, please listen to me. I will upload this lecture in your Google Classroom. I will give you the link of my YouTube channel in your Google Classroom. What you have to do, you have to click that link, and then if you want to watch this lecture again, then you can. Okay, easy. It's easy. If something is unclear, then you can use that YouTube link that I will give you on the Google Classroom. Okay. So my dear students, today we have learned about the LCM. Okay, LCM, we have learned how to find LCM by using different methods. So we have studied three methods. Number one is by forming set of multiples. Next is the factorization method, and the last one is the division method. Okay, okay, class. Now listen to me very carefully. If you are seeing this here, again I'm repeating, you have three methods to find LCM: by forming set of multiples, by factorization method, by division method. Then this is your first method, by forming set of multiples. Okay, this is your first method, by forming set of multiples, where you will form the set of multiples of each number and then encircle the common multiples and then find out the least common number in the set of common multiples. Okay, this is your second method, LCM by factorization method. This is your method number two, where you will resolve each number into its prime factors and then multiply the common factors and uncommon factors, and then you will get your answer here, that is 112. Okay, and here is your last method, that is division by LCM by division method. Okay, where you will find out the prime factors by dividing all the numbers simultaneously by placing it in a horizontal line and divide them until and unless you will get at the end the co-prime number, that is 1. And then you will, after multiplying all these factors, you will get here 880. So my dear students, that's all for today's lecture. I am very thankful to you. You can join me in my next session. In the next session, I will explain you this topic further. Okay. So till then, Allah Hafiz. Okay. Bye bye everyone. Okay, beta. Allah Hafiz. I'm going to end my session here.